Well, Team of the Year is over, and I must say I've never been so ready for Team of the Year to be over in my entire life. And with a new day comes yet another possible controversy as well. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it here in a little bit, and we'll elaborate further. But we got a Future Stars leak, and more to the final is here, and a couple interesting things with that, and a couple interesting things with just the market in general because of the things we saw today. And we also have a hero evolution on the way as well. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Let's begin though with content, because we did actually get a pretty good player SBC today, a 2 playstyle plus player. It's pinged pass and long ball pass for Joshua Kimmich. Some good stats in there. 4-star, 4-star. Bayern are heavily favored to make it pretty far in the tournament, so could be seeing some big time upgrades on him as well. He looks very good, and honestly, with long ball plus being really good in my opinion, this is honestly a very good SBC if you had to ask me. So we got that, and also the this is just like a random side note here. You know, all the premium packs and like the upgrade SBCs are all still out, right? Doesn't it kind of make you wonder why they're still out? Was this just a mistake that they accidentally made it 24 hours past when Team of the Year goes out of packs? Because why else would they be here? Unless they, for some reason, wanted a day with Road to the Finals with these out at the same time, which doesn't make sense to me, but maybe that was their thinking. Or was that just a mistake? It kind of like the way things have been going makes me think they just kind of said, oops, we accidentally had them expire a day too late. It's just kind of like, all right, if that's the case, just so much incompetence happening at the moment. And we're going to get into more of that. Actually, let's kind of just begin with that right now, because we got a couple controversial things to talk about again today in terms of just EA controversy, right? So there was a store pack today. I think it was a 600k pack, something like that. It might actually have been this 500,000 coin one right here. And when you went and looked at the odds, so let's actually go and look at a picture to show you guys. There was this tweet that this guy said, basically, open the 500k pack and store, that said 7% chance at Team of the Year. He packed gold Allison, Bellingham, and Bernardo Silva. Why are they not Team of the Year? And if you go here, you can read Nepentez's tweet. We'll talk about it in a sec here, but if this is the image he's talking about, on that new pack, it's a Team of the Year player and Team of the Year icon player. And the catch is that probability's accurate as of the 2nd of February, 5:59 p.m. GMT, which is 1 minute before Team of the Years were out of packs. So this person was like, oh, they're still in packs, because maybe he doesn't know actually like a lot about how it works, right? He said, oh, they're still in packs, let me spend some money. And turns out he looked at the probabilities to see what he could get, and they updated them 1 minute before they all went out of packs. Now, maybe this is an automated system to where like at random intervals it will update, and it just so happened to be the minute before content. If that's not the case though, add this to the list of the shady gambling stuff that EA has been doing. I mean, it's ridiculous. If that was not automated, that is one of the shadiest things that they could possibly do. And it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, that is insane. But honestly, even if it was automated, wouldn't you think to not have it to where there was basically no chance for it to update like a minute before content? You would think it would have to update at like 6 p.m. content every day, right? So if it was an automated system, what the fuck is your system doing? Because that makes no sense. And then number two, if it wasn't, go fuck yourself, because that is so shady. And that's not all for the EA, shenanigans today. We'll get into that more in a sec, but they got community noted again, by the way. The figures quoted in this article are unclear / misleading. It states 0.7% of players obtain a Team of their Messi item. It fails to declare what that is a representation of. We don't know whether that is active players, total players, or just players who completed the 86 plus leagues SBC. And I actually played Weekend League before Team of the Year went out of packs to try and just get some rewards for Team of the Year, just to get one last hurrah to try and pack something. And I gotta say, I played Team of the Year Messi about half the games. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I'm at toward the higher elo, which in that case, players play the game more often. They're more likely to be on during 6 p.m. content, so you gotta factor that in. But either way, the fuck up still basically allowed for me to play Messi about half the time. So take that for what you will on 0.7% of players. And whether that means active players or players who have ever logged in or players who did the SBC. It's obviously not players who did the SBC, but, the point is take that for whatever you will. On to the second part now. If you guys don't know, I talked about Team of the Year's really being a great buy. I actually, I bought Alexandra Pop myself for my team. Right when it started to drop this morning, I bought one for my team. And I was kind of like, I looked at FUB and I'm like, why are they going down? This doesn't make any sense to me. Because we did get cards with 2 playstyle pluses in this new promo. I'm sure you guys saw. We got a Romelu Lukaku, Gabriel Jesus, Rafael Leao. These guys got 2 playstyle pluses. But if you look at the prices on these guys, They are so expensive. So expensive. Fati's 2.2 million. Lay out 4 million coins for that card. So, like, that's not cheap enough to really make a dent in those prices, in my opinion, at all. Honestly, not even close. They would need to be low hundreds of thousands of coins for them to actually make a dent in these prices. So I was thinking to myself, like, why are they going down? Is there a compensation type, you know, panic or what's going on? And there was actually some panic. We were seeing that, you know, compensation, some of that was trending if, say, people did open pack 6 p.m. content, if there was a way for compensation to possibly happen with Team of the Year cards. The problem is it says they are accurate as of 5:59 p.m. And no, they weren't updated to have them out, but I guarantee you it's probably somewhere where they got this covered and that they won't need to give out compensation for this. So I'm not too worried about it myself. Honestly, I'm not. But what people started to notice on Twitter was I was seeing this. If you look at any Team of the Year card right now, the supply on them went up so much over the course of this morning. Now, maybe it was panic selling, maybe it wasn't. All of a sudden, Bomati, who has like 1.5 pages of supply all the time, Bomati had 13 pages at one point today of Team of the Year cards in the market. I saw someone on Twitter, I don't know, I didn't see it myself. Someone said Renard had 25 pages of Team of the Year cards in the market. And what does she have right now? You know, she's back down to, my guess is going to be like 6, 5. It was 6 exactly. You got 5.5 pages basically, and someone said there were 25 pages today of Wendy Renard on the market. So that begs the question, where did the supply come from? Is it all just panic selling because people thought compensation would happen? Is it EA possibly adding supply to the market to try and bring down some prices of these cards? Because every Team of the Year card right now is down. Every single one. Bomati's down 1 million coins. Puteos was down 2 million today. Now she's only down less than 1 million. The men's Team of the Year as well. Let's go and look here. We've got Kevin De Bruyne is down 1 million coins. You know, a lot of these Team of the Years got hit pretty hard. It's kind of like, why? And some people are saying, you know, the 2 playstyle pluses on the road to the finals. And because 2 playstyle pluses immediately after Team of the Year ends, we know 4 playstyle pluses is a possibility, maybe even more, means EA are going to do what they've been doing this entire game and changing the meta much faster than in previous years to keep pushing people towards packs, sadly. I think part of this is true, but I don't think this is enough of a cause to drop 1 million coins on like half the Team of the Year cards in 2 hours. So to me, there's basically 2 outcomes of why this happened. One, more traders were involved in the market than we realized and bought up a lot more Team of the Year cards than we've ever seen before. I mean, some traders had control of half a Team of the Year market. I mean, like, we're talking an insane amount. And then you mix that combined with just a bunch of panic selling for possible compensation. People saw their Team of the Year cards went down 300-400K, and then they went and sold theirs, right? So you combine those 2 things, and that's one outcome. Or to me, another outcome could possibly be EA putting cards in the market. I know that, you know, they've obviously vehemently denied this before. There's no, you know, for sure proof that this even happens, but everyone's got their speculations. We've seen lots of instances over the years where that makes a lot of sense. Now, I feel like, okay, maybe it's just a price correction a bit. The problem is, if that was the case too, cards would be going down all across the board. Van Dijk wouldn't be 14 million coins. Teo would not be 4.7 million. So if there was a price correction to where things started to make more sense, all of this would have gone down a lot more than we even saw. So I don't even think that's the case. And then you got to combine all of this with, look at the prices of stuff that came out today here. Lukaku's 1.1 million? Toni Kroos is 2.6 million coins. I mean, these prices are ridiculous. His last promo never exceeded 32,000. Obviously, this card is a lot better than his first one. Do not get me wrong. This is not normal. I don't care if there are more playstyle pluses or he's live. This isn't natural supply in the mud right now. I'm a Duck Quack's been a trader for a long time. He knows what he's talking about. And the fact this card is ever 1.6 million on release shows me the most likely outcome of what's been happening is a couple things. One, the pack weight and tradable supply is so bad that it's hard for me personally to believe that all of that we saw was just panic selling. All of that crash of 1 million coins on some cards was just panic selling because of possible compensation that people didn't even really mostly believe would happen. Or we saw some increased artificial supply. And I know it's very tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. I literally have no concrete proof that this is even happening. This is just speculation and what I believe off of, you know, my years of market stuff. And there's a possibility here that they saw the market being this high and that they liked this Team of the Year style can't pack anybody. They actually liked that because did they have a more successful Team of the Year monetary wise versus past years? If they did, then they're going to tell themselves, well, why would we not do this repeatedly with every promo? So there's a chance that what's going to happen here from now on is these top cards are just going to be basically not packable, and there will be no supply of them, because it kind of really taps into the gambling sort of mentality when you see, oh, if I just can pack that one card, I get 3 million coins, right? Well, if I just get that one Team of the Year pull, I'm gonna get 4 million coins. I can afford my favorite players. You won't get that one pull. That's what everybody, you know, is shooting for when they spend FIFA points on tradable packs, and it taps into that gambling, and, you know, the rest is history. I think this is possibility. This is the future. This might be the future. Now, maybe they don't like this, actually. They don't like the expensive market, and this stuff's gonna go down. They're gonna do a lot of different stuff. Tradable supply on a ton of different store packs, and they're gonna try their best to, you know, bring it down again. But if that happens, obviously, you know, we'll talk about it a lot, but it's just, there's so much going on right now that is kind of like, I'm so confused about, one, the design choices of the prices of Team of the Year, because, you know, they can very much so decide themselves, hey, do we want these Team of the Years to be affordable, or do we not want them to be affordable? And I shouldn't say affordable in terms of everybody, but reasonably affordable if you put a lot of time in. You know, EA don't literally control the prices, but they can do a pretty damn good job of making them exactly what they would like them to be. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But as of right now, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this game. I have no idea. It's ridiculous. But we have leaks, we do, and Future Stars, our first and only player leak for today, in terms of Future Stars, is Cole Palmer. He'll probably be one of the headline players. Stats are prediction. We also have it confirmed that it will be a 2-week promo, so he could be in Team 1 or Team 2. And we also can assume that there will be more 2-play style plus cards coming with Future Stars. I don't know if they'll all have them, just some of them, or the top end ones, but we'll see. And we also have a Hero Striker evolution. Let's go and look. Position equals striker, max pace, and dribbling and physical. You can see there, and here are 3 of them that would fit, and also they will get a playstyle plus, and I don't think it says what playstyle plus they're going to get. And obviously many of the heroes have a playstyle plus already, so you can be able to get a second one on them, which is pretty cool. Now I'm sure it's gonna be 200,000 coins, so you have to pay for it, and you have to pay for the hero also. Also, FUT Police leaks here. Francescoli does not look like this, by the way. This card, I think, has like 3 less pace in this, even with the upgrade, I believe. And recently, FUT Police leaks announced he's launched a premium trading Discord. And he turned replies off, but don't worry, guys. They don't post leaks. It's just trading. Join here at patreon.com for a small fee of $57 monthly. And let's go back to October 15th, where he messed up on some leaks, and people thought he might have a Discord he's trading in. This guy says road to paid Discord. FUT Police leaks then replies with, yeah, you can go ahead and read that for yourself. That was, what, 4 months ago? But okay, let's get into your comments. At Doc and Rum says, did you end up opening the rest of your saved packs? What's the final tally? And I would have showed you the highlights if I got anything. The final tally was about everything you guys saw pretty much. We got KDB, SCN, and Allison, and then honorable mention Valverde I got in the video the other day or whatever. And that was it. So I grinded through, I mean, I probably opened 1,000 upgrade packs or something like that. I think I got one honorable mention. I think it was Carmona out of one of the upgrades, I want to say, out of 1,000. And that was it. So, you know, I'm right with you guys. I'm so lucky I got KDB, because if I didn't get KDB, I would actually be losing full. At Jabla, I think, low-key made 5.6 million coins through Team of the Year and still have coins to come in from other cards. This is one of the reasons, too, why we saw so much inflation, I think. When you bought a Bernard, like, day 1, or bought, you know, those attackers day 1, you made millions of coins if you held on for a little while. So the rich getting richer means more expensive cards, right? Because everyone's got more coins now. So, you know, that kind of all adds up. And it's also another one of the reasons why the inflation was happening there, and why it's even weirder why we saw such a giant crash today and then it rebounds. You know, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. At Kabaz says, I heard 2K Sports going to partner with Pro Evo and challenge EA. This is what I have been waiting for. Listen, if 2K got into you know, football or whatever, that would be great. I would doubt it, but it's what we can all hope for. This is why I say, you know, I think UFL is about to have a beta, I think, coming up shortly here. We've got goals, and we've got, I think there's one more I'm not thinking of that possibly could be coming out too. Obviously, we got the FIFA game too, because, you know, the FIFA brand said they're going to release a football game. So there's going to be competition coming up here. There's going to be. And even if you don't like, say you play UFL, you don't like it, competition is a good thing. Honestly, give them all a try. If they are bad, then they're bad. Like, it is what it is. But if they're fun, then great. All it does is help us as consumers, because there's just more competition for them. So UFL, I think, is having a beta. Go play the UFL beta. If you're a big football, you know, gaming junkie, let's see what they've got. You know, it just helps us if the game is even somewhat decent. At Mark says, even gambling companies are less of a scam than EA. And this is actually correct. This is not like a blasphemous take. This is actually, this is objectively right. Gambling companies at least have regulations. This game has none. The less than 1% odds thing is it's the most hilarious thing ever. The fact that they can get away with that, and the fact that they don't care how bad that looks, shows you they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. But I think my waffling is over for the day. Thank you all for watching, though. Seriously, thank you for watching. The support's been crazy. I love you all. I'll send this video over very soon. Peace.